Today's episode of Inside Gaming Daily is brought to you by Honey. You can download it right now for free at joinhoney.com/rooster.
Hey everyone, welcome back to Inside Gaming Thursday.
That's right, it's Thursday on Nintendo. Just thinking about it makes you feel all warm inside.
No, that's not Nintendo. You really need to go to a doctor.
If only I could afford the doctor here in the USA, but I'm out of hearts and I can't afford the diamonds.
This is a reference to some sort of story, right,
We'll
Lawrence?
get there eventually.
Okay, yeah, we're
Reference before the actual subject matter is how good writing happens, right?
Yeah. The once squeaky clean Nintendo has started its long slide into evil.
No! Lawrence, why?
The same sickness that has plagued all of video games for years now. Microtransactions!
Why would you do this to me?
Or one.
As usual, the beginning of the end for Nintendo has been heralded by a doctor's visit. In this case, Dr. Mario.
Yeah, Dr. Mario World is already the #1 puzzle game on the Apple App Store, making it the only doctor you can see in the United States for free.
No, that's not true. You gotta pay for those hearts and diamonds. That's the good news. The bad news is that unlike the last mobile Mario game, Super Mario Run, Dr. Mario is chock full of microtransactions. Right, Lawrence?
Yeah, much like a cheap hotel where you'll probably get an STD. Dr. Mario World charges by the hour. Ooh, STD. Sounds like a job for Dr. Mario. Man, there's just so many medical references. We've been waiting. We've been like just idling at the gate for a long time with all these references.
Itself.
So yeah, it's another sign that Nintendo's done playing Mr. Nice Guy when it comes to mobile, and like everyone else, they're monetizing their franchises for all they're worth.
Of course.
Yeah, the game is a match 3, similar to a lot of other mobile games like Candy Crush. It's just the magic formula on mobile, apparently. Dr. Mario, you use capsules to kill viruses, but in mobile Dr. Mario, the capsules don't fall from the top. You guide them up from the bottom using touch controls. And unlike the original version, you've only got a limited number of capsules.
Ooh. And like other similar mobile games like Candy Crush, Dr. Mario World, meters how much you can play the game. In Dr. Mario's case, every time you play a level, it costs you hearts.
To be fair, you also gain hearts for completing a level 2.
But once you're eventually out of hearts, you can either buy more for real money or wait half an hour to get another one.
First 20 stages don't cost hearts though, probably to get everyone addicted before they start charging.
Ah, yes, the old drug dealer trick, like Terry, my best friend. Well, once anyway. The first hit's always free, they say.
We should also note that the multiplayer mode doesn't cost hearts to play.
But if you want to buy more hearts and keep playing single player, you'll need to use premium currency called diamonds. It's premium because, you guessed it, diamonds cost real money.
In addition to hearts, diamonds can buy all sorts of things from new characters like Dr. Bowser, Dr. Peach, as well as assistants who give you bonuses. You can also spend diamonds to get various power-ups to help you beat a level. Lawrence, can you tell us what the range of prices are for diamonds?
Oh, it's complicated because of course it is. There's a whole range of prices, really. You can pay $1.99 for 20 diamonds, all the way up to $69.99 for 1,050 diamonds. If your last name is Kardashian, Zing, thank you, Brian.
Is that referenceable? I mean, is that
Not really a
is it
reference.
timely?
Yeah.
I mean...
Yeah, they got a sale, so that's cool. If you're not a Kardashian, 75 diamonds for $4.99.
What a deal!
Wow!
I can't wait to get those diamonds.
So what do you get for those diamonds? Well, you get to keep playing the game.
What a deal!
Wow!
Currently, 30 diamonds will get you 60 minutes of infinite play.
That's not infinite if it's 60 minutes.
Within those 60, it's unlimited.
Sure.
But it's a limited time, so it's not unlimited.
You got it. But it is. Yep. As long as you just don't look past an hour from now, set that timer.
That's not infinite.
Look, forever.
You can't buy just 30 diamonds at the store. You have to buy 2 20 diamond bundles at a cost of almost $4. It's almost like they figured this out in advance and did the math.
Yeah, or a batch of 53 diamonds for $4.99. Are we doing a commercial?
Don't forget the sale though. If you act now, you can get 75 diamonds for $4.99. Lawrence,
Stop it.
tell them what they get for that.
So give me those diamonds.
So that's one of the tricks of microtransactions. By the way, developers get you to buy in-game currency so you forget you're spending actual money.
Yep.
And then, oddly enough, you can never buy exactly the amount of currency that you need in game. It's like the hot dog, the bun trick.
Yeah, it's the hot dog and the buns, man. That's not all. The game also has gacha systems for unlocking new doctor characters, assistants, as well as upgrading your lineup.
Oh, and there are all kinds of items you can use before you start a stage or while you're actually playing, and your doctor and assistant characters can also do special power-ups.
We are assuming all of those cost real money, but we don't know for sure.
I haven't really even chance. It's not a game that really appeals to me. Once people say it's just littered with microtransactions, it's like I'm already scared. I don't know. But Lawrence, you're probably the most skilled gamer in the room right
Thank
now.
you.
You're not going to be giving this game no diamonds, right?
I mean, no. For me, a lot of these games are a trick to play it as much as I can without giving it any money and seeing where that boundary,
right.
like where the
That's what I
cutoff
do.
is. That's what I did with Candy Crush for the longest time. I was like, how far can I get without paying a single cent?
We're almost to level 1,000.
Oh, God, there's that.
What's after level 1,000?
2,000.
Currently, doctors and assistants cost 4,000 gold coins because, of course, there's also another currency.
Oh no, Doctor Mario,
We need him.
I give you $5.
His fee is 1,000.
He needs a handful of diamonds. There's a wheel you can spin, costs 4,000 gold coins to get a chance For a random character, just 40 diamonds.
So yeah, Nintendo's resorting to scummy mobile practices. Rip good guy Nintendo, at least on your phone.
So it's a pretty stark about face for a company that initially at least seemed to resist some of the practices that have plagued mobile games.
There's a squeaky clean image earned them the 9th spot in the top 10 list of the most reputable brands in a recent study by the Reputation Institute, which we just learned is a thing that exists.
You didn't make that up for this story?
No, that's
The
real.
Reputation Institute.
Yeah.
How's their reputation? And you might remember that its very first mobile game, Super Mario Run, even had a business model that was completely different from most mobile games. Hear me out, it's crazy. You'd pay $10 and then you get a game.
Where are the hearts of the diamonds?
There's not in there, you just play the
What
game.
about the coins?
It's just there.
How do I give him more money?
No, you buy it and you have it.
What about the ingredients?
It's yours.
How do I get Pokeballs?
Technically, you're licensing it because it's a digital download, but it's yours. You
How
have
about
it.
costumes?
It's tied to your account. It's yours. You give it money, it's yours.
Lawrence, there was a problem with it though.
Yeah, I didn't make money.
What?
Yeah, in the first quarter of 2019, it accounted for just 3% of Nintendo's overall mobile revenue, grossing $2.3 million, which sounds like a lot, doesn't it?
But it's not.
It's not. Meanwhile, the very monetized Fire Emblem Heroes made more than $46 million
In the same quarter?
in the same quarter.
So 2.3 million to 46 million, and one is $10 a flat fee, and the other one has microtransactions.
Yeah, one is a gacha nightmare.
It's a similar story for Dragalia Lost, another gacha game from Nintendo. Has at least $75 million in revenue. Wow. According to a report in February, it beat out two much better known franchises. That was Super Mario Run, which made $68.6 million, and Animal Crossing Pocket Camp, which pulled in $70.8 million from Autumn alone.
So it's clear that microtransactions are where the money's at.
But Nintendo has also tried to have it both ways, much like we all do and we never get. Executives said earlier this year that they're going to tone down microtransactions in its games.
The Wall Street Journal reported that Nintendo sees the games as ways to promote its brand and characters and doesn't want to be criticized for being greedy.
Like right now?
Why they changed their tune now, Lawrence?
Well, it's weird because it's all about boundaries, really. They said that after a lot of criticism for Dragalia Lost, which some players felt was too much of a grind to get rare fighters, at least without paying money.
Yeah.
That's how mobile games work. And Nintendo apparently asked the developer Cyber Agent Incorporated, which is an awesome name for a company, to rebalance the game so the players wouldn't have to spend so much.
That's nice of them.
Yeah, which is pretty wild. A representative at Cyber Agent told the Wall Street Journal that, that, quote, Nintendo was not interested in making a large amount of revenue from a single smartphone game. If we managed the game alone, we would have made a lot more.
Wow. Okay, so Nintendo actually dialed it back a little bit.
Yeah, and
Wow. That's very rare for a company. A Nintendo spokesperson told the Journal in March that the company does have conversations with developers about payment models in games. Nintendo said, quote, we discuss various things, not just limited to payments, to deliver high quality fun to consumers.
And a few years ago, a senior Nintendo official told Nikkei Asian Review that we honestly prefer the Super Mario Run model. I think most people do, but I mean, clearly most people don't.
Still though, subsequent games like Animal Crossing Pocket Camp have had microtransactions.
Yeah, and as we've reported in the past, the upcoming Mario Kart Tour will also be chock full of microtransactions.
So Lawrence, has money won again?
Yes. It's welcome to capitalism.
Yeah.
Sometimes
late
you have
stage.
Or it's the bloated corpse floating down the money river. River of diamonds, baby.
So many billionaires.
Yeah, that's what it is. Some publishers do release their games on mobile for a flat fee. It still happens.
Yep.
So it's not all doom and gloom. We'd like to shout out the developers that are still holding that down. Square Enix does it for classic Final Fantasy and Dragon Quest games. Been chipping away Dragon Quest 4 on my phone for like the last 4 years. That's been fun. Capcom does it. Got Ace Attorney right here. So does Rockstar. They put out Bully and a lot of the Grand Theft Autos.
But hold on, Lawrence.
Huh?
None of those make the kind of money that the free-to-play Titans do.
No, they might as well be a charity. I mean, at this point. The one exception we could find was actually Minecraft, which charges a flat fee for the entire mobile game, and it made $110 million last year on mobile, and is ranked in nearly $500 million worldwide on mobile since 2014. Good purchase on Microsoft, I guess, right?
Yeah, but it got stopped by Pokemon Go, which has made $2.65 billion in 3 years on the market. And that's microtransactions are all over the game.
Yeah. So Nintendo is not the only one doing this, because virtually all of the top grossing mobile games are free to play with microtransactions.
They gotta make money. That's why they're in business. And they kind of owe it to all their employees and all their investors and stuff to make as much money as possible.
Yeah.
So it's a balancing act, and every company has to decide where they lay on that about how much they want to lean on their customers or lean on their investors or lean on their own employees and stuff like that.
Squeeze them, you know, get every drop out.
They're kind of in the middle of a marketplace that has basically said, we don't want you to do things the nice way, and what are they to do? So if you really think about it, the problem is you!
Me?
The player who is spending money on microtransactions and making these games so profitable that companies cannot do things any other way. But okay, so I've had my moment there to be an asshole, but should reiterate that it's okay to spend money on what you like.
Sure.
We're not here to lecture you. You know, if you want to put money into a microtransaction vortex or buy FIFA Ultimate card packs or whatever, it's your money. Yeah. Spend it how you want and enjoy your time however you like. Again, late game capitalism. We're not here to lecture you on how to party on the raft that's slowly sinking into the river while it's on fire.
Yeah. I mean, and there's one thing that you said that was incorrect, though. You said it's their money.
Oh.
For long.
Yeah, no, Nintendo's gonna suck it right out of your
It's
wallet.
going to be FIFA or EA's money soon. What we do wag a finger at is criticizing Nintendo for making decisions that the market is clearly pushing them into. I mean, like, it's very clear if you're looking at the numbers.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, Nintendo is a business. They have to make money. It's not their fault that trying to release games the pure and honest way isn't working.
And we totally get it. Lawrence made a perfect analogy earlier when we were talking about this. Clickbait.
Yep, which kind of like this very episode, we had to kind of snare people in with promises that Nintendo was turning evil, and then try to explain the situation in a way that it appears to us and make them not the bad guys, just victims of circumstance.
Nah.
You have to find a balancing act between what works and what the market, in this case the viewers, will tolerate. We have conversations where we decide that's too clickbaity, that's just clickbaity enough. It's a spectrum, and we have to decide where we fall on that and what you guys are willing to tolerate for the show that we make that pays our salaries and editors and everyone else in this building. So it's all part of a system.
It's just like microtransactions. Like, it's one of those things where you saw too many in Star Wars Battlefront 2, and they've kind of dialed them back now, but they're still there. They don't bother me as much. They don't bother other players as much, so now people play the game. So there's this weird balancing act that we all have to do pretty much all the time.
Today's episode of Inside Gaming Daily is brought to you by Honey. When Dr. Mario has emptied out your bank accounts, you're going to have to fill it back up again, and you're going to do that by saving money with Honey. Honey is a browser extension that will automatically search through a bunch of coupon codes and offers and stuff, and basically automatically find things that match the things you're buying, apply those discounts automatically, boom, you save money for free. You've always looked at that little box at the end of the checkout thing, it's just like discount code, and you've always wondered, imagined at the possibilities. How much money could I be saving? Well, Honey's here to help you find that. And like I said, you're going to need that money when it comes time to bust those viruses in Dr. Mario. There's been a lot of questions about how it works. Here's some explanation straight from Honey's mouth. When you use a coupon provided by Honey, they earn a small commission from the merchant. And then they pass along some of that savings to their members, so it's a win-win for everybody. They get a kickback from the merchant, you get a tiny kickback from Honey. It all rolls downhill, but slowly, like Honey does. Over 10 million people are already saving money with Honey. It has over 130,000 5-star reviews on the Google Chrome store. I used it to buy a pizza, and I just loaded up my cart. Typically what I do first is look at all the coupons and see what offers there are, and then order those products to match when I'm ordering pizza. This time I just put whatever I wanted in my cart. Truly liberating gamer lifestyle. And then at the end, it found that I had like a medium pizza with 3 toppings and some breadsticks, and then it found the coupon code for that, threw it in there. I saved like $4, easy as pie. Pizza pie, that is. If you'd like to save money today, it's free and easy to install on your computer, just 2 clicks. Go to joinhoney.com/rooster to start saving money today. That's joinhoney.com/rooster. Thank you, Honey, for the sponsorship. Oh, do they have Monty Mole?
Is he a cannon racer? I don't know about that.
Damn right he is. He's blind. It's not good. Yeah, so despite Nintendo's past promises to not overly monetize games, this one's looking extremely, literally, directly pay to win.
That's like pay for the chance to win.
Yeah.
If you've ever played a Mario Kart game, the visuals in mobile version will look very familiar.
Yeah, it's a cart running down the track. Wow. But the controls are quite different.